All right, guys, we're angels now.
If you leave me stranded, I'll be on my own.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It doesn't feel right calling this a tutorial because I'm totally playing around and trying these out for the first time, and a lot of these looks are inspired by different makeup looks that I've stalked on Pinterest, just sort of gaining inspiration for festival season and spring makeup looks in general. I'm also hosting a little giveaway on my Instagram, so if you want to win a bunch of makeup, AirPods, everything you see here, then just go to this Instagram and follow the rules on the caption. If any of you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's get into it. The first look trend that I have been seeing a ton is doing winged colored liner, but liner that carries out onto your lower lash line. I'm using this eyeshadow palette from Lawless. It's called The One. We're gonna grab the shade Next Level and add it into the crease as sort of our transition color. For a little bit of shine and sparkle, we're using the shade Crushing and just adding that to the lid. I am going to use this Milk Makeup Eye Pigment. I'm gonna start on the lower lash line and then sort of work my way outwards and inwards. I wanna make sure that wing is super sharp and straight. Next up, I'm using this little single eyeshadow from ColourPop, and it's in the shade A Whole New World. I'm just gonna continue to sort of buff this lower area and pulling the color down. I'm gonna use a slightly darker one. This is also from ColourPop, and it is in the shade Ripple. We're just gonna intensify all of this. I'm gonna take some black and put on the waterline and intensify the top of the wing right above the purple. I'd like to say that this look, very inspired by Superman ice cream. The colors. Lots of cream product for this one. I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL color paints. We're gonna start off with the blue, and I'm going to pat that onto my inner corners and start there. And I'm gonna try to fade out the edges as much as I can, adding the yellow in the center and just sort of patting in between to mix the two colors. Now for the pink. So we're pulling this pink out to a slight cat eye, and I'm gonna bring it down to the lower lash line as well. I'm just really buffing out and blending that pink underneath. I just love this blue so much, so we're gonna carry it underneath to connect with the pink right there. To very, very subtly clean up the edges and all the different colors meeting, I'm going to take a yellow eyeshadow and just apply a little bit above all three colors into the crease. And this will help to, like I said, clean the edges, but also give it that subtle transition. I'm gonna take a very, very light nude eyeliner and apply it to my waterline just to help open up my eyes. Now, of course, curl the lashes, mascara.
It's hurting, so I keep on running.
We're gonna start off with the first color, which is like the cool tone, kind of light blue. I am using this Milk Makeup Eye Pigment, and it's in the shade Jam Room. We're gonna add the smallest amount to the center of my lid as well as the inner tear duct. To help set that cream product, I'm going to add a little bit of eyeshadow on top from my Lorac Los Angeles Pro palette. Now we're gonna introduce some peachy tones. So I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette in the shade Retro, and it's like a perfect peachy pink color, and we're gonna add that to the lower lash line. To create the peachy sort of eyeliner stripes, I'm actually just gonna mix a few different colors. I'm gonna be using these Makeup Forever Aqua color paints. I've got a pink one, a white one, a red one, and a yellow one. We're gonna start off by making the longest line that's gonna go right above your crease and all the way from the inside to the outside. I'm gonna add a smaller line up top on the outside, then just a little one on the inside. I'm gonna take a little bit of this and add it on the bottom as well. Now we're gonna have fun with some glitter. I'm using this Tarte Cosmetics Mermaid Glitter Gel. I'm gonna add that right underneath the lower lash line and just kind of drag it down past the color. I'm also gonna add the smallest amount on the little blue patch on my eyes. Using this MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid, I'm gonna add this a little bit underneath on the lower lash line.
I don't feel the same way. It's almost just like night and day. So I keep on running.
Crossing my fingers that it turns out right because this photo looks so good. We're gonna try our own version of that. I've never done this before. I wanna darken up my eyes and get the base going first. Using my Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette, I'm going to use the shade Bucked and apply that into my crease. To add a little more dimension into the eyes, I'm going to take this shadow from my Urban Decay After Dark palette. On my lid, I'm gonna add this lighter brown sort of champagne color. This is from ColourPop and it's in the shade Wisp. So it looks like we're gonna be making dots first and kind of figuring out the shape and then sweeping the eyeliner outwards. I've got a feeling that eyeliner is gonna dry out if I try using that the whole time. Instead, we're gonna use something a little thicker and wetter. Phineas,
Yeah.
I don't think I can save it.
It looks so much better than I thought it was gonna look when I heard you just like yelling in the running around your apartment. I like it. I'm much more of a believer than you are.
It looks like flames, like white flames.
I'm just enjoying this because
You're seeing a very weak side of me right now.
these are the kind of things where you tell me that like I'm witnessing you at your lowest.
Yes, absolutely.
And I'm like, this is your lowest. Doing ridiculous Coachella makeup where you have f***ing wings on your eyes. You don't like the way it looks, but it looks good. You're like, this is me at my lowest. There's like other people who are like addicted to heroin.
I don't know.
I'll excuse myself.
For the highlight, I'm using the Lorac Los Angeles Pro palette, and we're gonna take the white.
You won't disappear.
I love it. I think you look amazing.
I think you're lying.
I haven't been lying this whole time.
Did I ruin it? Did I ruin it? Did I just ruin it?
Just ruin it. You hated it before.
Alright guys, we're angels now.
Alright guys, we're angels now.
I feel it slowly coming over me. Give up, I let you in this fight.
I'm sweating. It's just sweating.